Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring. I'm your host, ColorsFade. It's episode 72, and you can see in our right hand we have a new sword. It's the Inseparable Great Sword, and I got this a little bit offline. Well, I happened to be recording, but I couldn't do any narration at the time, so I'm going to show you how I got this sword, and then we'll show you what it can do. So the first thing you have to do is go back down to Nokron, the Eternal City, at the site of Grace, that leads you into the Schiefer Aqueduct. And you gotta run down here and jump down. And I spent a little bit of time looking around and fighting creatures. But here I'm just gonna edit out all the garbage. You come up the stairs, take a right, hang a left, skip the waterfall, turn right, and you can find D or D's brother. I get them confused since there's no names associated with them, but you have to hand over the twinned armored set to them. You have to lose that for a little bit. And when you do that and come back to the Deeproot Depths, where you fought Fia's 3 challengers, you'll find the other one here, headless, strangely. And there's a little bit of gloating going on there by them about how Fia's dead now. And you just have to listen to their dialogue and then go sit down at the site of Grace. Strangely, this is the way the game operates. And when you're done, you come up here and there's all the loot. You get that and you get the armor set back. So that's the story of how I got the blade. And now to show you what it does. It's essentially like the swords we've been using all game long, in that its default ability is Sacred Blade, which we're very familiar with. You can see how much damage it does. It does 1082 on that hit. And then of course we can kill. You could see with it buffed, it's 838 compared to 740 from the Gargoyle's Black Blade. And then we can buff even further. If you go Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength, and then you want to do that buff on top of it, you can see we get a whopping 1028 out of it, and 919 with our Gargoyle's Black Blade. It's just a tremendous amount of damage, which is really awesome. I mean, it's just beastly. Kill a guard. And so to compare that to, let's say we put the Gargoyle Black Blade in the first hand to see what kind of damage it does. Here's the Gargoyle's Black Blade does about 1069 damage when we use its special ability. Okay, so a little more than that because we're buffed. I think we still have the buff, so it's 1221 because we have Golden Vow on. But unbuffed, it's 1069. So, you know, that's a great ability, of course. I love it. And I think running around just fighting monsters of any variety, it's still a great ability to use. I mean, look at that. That's menacing. But the advantage of this sword, the Inseparable Sword, and why you're going to want to put it in the primary hand in certain situations is because even with it not being buffed, if you do this, even without doing this move, even when the blade is just bare, it automatically kills undead on the first hit. They don't resurrect. That's its special ability, which is really awesome. So, no, I mean, look at what it is. The Gargoyle's Black Blade has really great holy damage, 281 and 116 scaling. This does 225, and you see it changing, 116 scaling. This does 225, so its base holy damage is a lot less, even though they're both +9. They both take somber smithing stones to get. And this is the thing that doesn't make sense to me, is its holy base damage is less, but look at its holy scaling. Its faith scaling is B. So that's why it's at 186 compared to 116, because the faith scaling on this is at a D. This has a strength scaling of C, which I guess is partially why it goes up to 281 there for the holy, although I think that really only affects the physical at 235. And this is 225 because it's a strength D. So why the holy on the Gargoyle's Black Blade, the base holy, is so much higher, I don't know. I don't really understand that. But it feels to me like the Inseparable Greatsword should also be in that 281 range. And then with its 186 faith scaling, that's just extra awesome. So, but both of these weapons, I mean, now you're talking about buffed, it's 2,000 points of damage. Unbuffed, it's almost 1,500 points of damage when you swing them both. So it's kind of awesome. So what I did is, there's a catacombs over in, not a catacombs, there's a cave over in Caelid that they still haven't done yet. And then there are a bunch of Everjails that I want to go around and do that we haven't done yet. Like, I don't think we've done the Cuckoo's Everjail yet. So I think it's about time we started clearing some of those out. There's some pieces of loot I want to get. And then it's time to go to Volcano Manor and do all that stuff. So here's Liurnia of the Lakes. We're going to put the dot over here and head to that location and go get all these Everjails done. But I mean, how awesome do we look? We're just awesome. We look like a paladin now. It's pretty amazing. I love this look. I love the way it works. There's the Everjail right there. Now, have we already done this one, or does this need an unlock? Cuckoo's Everjail. So I must have already done that one, because it's not active and there's no stone sword key lock here. All right, let me go look up and find out which ones I haven't done yet. All right, according to my log file that I've been keeping, Malefactor's Everjail we have not done, unless I have not been keeping up with my logging. Again, this is just another of those cases where if the game had a proper journal, it'd be kind of fantastic. Oh, I have to show something else too. While we're here in Liurnia, I have something very fun to show you. I'm so excited about it. Oh, and did we already do this one too? We did this one. It's empty. Okay, next. All right, we're gonna go over here. Actually, right here, Academy Gate Town. I'm gonna show you one fun thing. A lot of these, apparently, I had been not marking off as being done. The Everjails. There's still a couple more to check, but this is what I really wanted to show. This is gonna be a hoot. All right. So as many of you know, there are the lobsters, and they are super hard to kill. They're big pains. Right, there's one. But I figured out a way to kill him. You know what it's going to be. I didn't even take 2 blows. One did it. Like, this was the best part of my day, was going around here and killing these things. And just getting revenge for all the times that they tormented me. I was like, yes. Oh. Bye. So anyway, that was a lot of fun when I discovered that. Well, and you saw it earlier when we were down below in the sewers of Lanedell. But I just had I had to come out here and kill some of them with it. It was just too much fun to be able to do. And I almost wanted to put a video up just for that, like a little 30-second video on YouTube, and say, hey, you want to kill these guys? It's just... if you want to run around here, this is how you do it. I mean, that horn... Of course, you don't get the horn until much later in the game. I was lamenting that. I'm like, oh, gosh, if you had the horn sooner. Anyway. Oh. And then there's something else. Right. There's something over here. That I wanted. Church of Vows, East Liurnia, Lakeshore. I think it was where? From here to here to here? I think there's something over here that I want to get. So let's take a look. Check my list. Alright, I know where we're going. Get rid of this. We're going to use, let's see, the big guy, separable sword, and the mark is right here is where we want to go. So, right over there. I think maybe going down in this direction would be... That was a little devastating. Only a little though. Oh, that's right. There's this place I had meant to get in and out of this place earlier. Okay. Let's grab our buddy. Just so we can mow through this place. Yeah, I know. You're... Oh, you sparky dog, you. Dead. Me no like that. Oh, there's a guy with a horn. Not really what I meant to do, but... There's a lot of power there in those two swords. Which is going to be good, because I just finished the game for the second time on my dual-wield katana battle mage. And it was hard doing the last bosses with just basically melee. I don't think I used any spells on the last 3 or 4 bosses. And it was hard. It was a real challenge. So it's going to be even harder, I think, with these because they don't proc bleed and they don't go as fast as the katanas do. I liked this because this is one of the few instances of the game where the entry to this was actually kind of hidden. It was really cool. Two Fingers Heirloom, which is really neat. So what it does is it raises holy damage, raises faith, which is going to raise ultimately your holy damage. So if you don't have a problem with your stamina right now, this raises your holy attack, but lowers damage negation. So that all helps us be more offensive. Obviously, Shabiri Grape, you want to take that to Shabiri Lady, and she is close by, actually. Where is she next? I think she's Lightseeker Hyeta. Is that her? Is that her name? I think so. Yeah, so it was just very interesting. Oh, and I should note that this Inseparable Greatsword takes 18 dex, and I only had 16, so I did spend a little time farming some runes so that I could get up to dex to use that.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabiri? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of those great...
Okay.
You're not like the others. They rest their trembling hands upon howling wordlessly. They gently stroke my eyes, their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Alright, so now she'll be at a new location. In the meantime, I think we've done this one up here, but I'm going to go check it. The Royal Grave Everjail. I'm pretty sure we did that one. Because that's where the big fox was. The giant fox wolf. And this is a great example of a place where you just want to have the undead slaying ability on it. So I'm going to roll through here, but I'm going to show you unbuffed what this thing does. Because they're going to rise up some somewhere. Here we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna... Now that I'm buffed, it's not the same thing. So for now, you'll just have to believe me. The wolves aren't happy with that, but... Alright, so where is our Everjail? Where does it go? Oh, it's up there? Okay. Come on, horse. You're acting like you're really fat or something. Am I that heavy? You can't do the double jump anymore? He's like, no way, man. You are Chubbawunga. Alright. Is this one... Yeah, so we did this one too, eh? Okay. I must have done this one. Well, then onward to Caelid. There's one in Caelid, and I don't know if I ever did that one. Where is the Caelid one? Celia Everjail is over here. That abandoned cave is not quite right where we want to be. Let's see. Celia Crystal Tome. We don't want to go from there. I'm pretty sure it's up on this plateau. So I'm trying to figure out. The Dragonbarrow West is probably the easiest place to reach it from. So, yeah, it's over in that direction. You don't really want to go that way. You want to go this way. Let's see if we can get there. It was fun getting this second sword like this that's just very devastating. And I came over here and I was killing some of these dragons, these wyverns. It was just a blast. Like they're a fun challenge here, but they ain't so tough. There were items here to... Oh, there's one still over there. Sliver of me. Okay. Anyway, I fought those guys and killed them, and it wasn't that bad. And I was like, hey, that's cool. It's nice getting stronger. It's pretty cool. Alright, what about this? There's going to be a rock wall, and it's over there. Alright, I remember this. Yeah, there's a wyvern here. Dragonski. Okay, this Everjail. What do we got here? If you want to come down here and fight me, you can, but I'm going to go take this thing on. Let's see what's here. Let's see what's going to kill us. Alright. Let's do Golden Vow. Flame, grant me strength. Lightning Spear if we need it. Probably Fortis Axis. Okay, you're gonna headbutt me? Well, he wasn't sometimes. He's not a crit. Battle Mage, huge. He's huge. Okay, he was the least impressive one. I should have backstabbed him. Okay, he's done. Alright, so since this episode is kind of like a cleanup episode, really, just trying to take care of a bunch of things before we dive into the next big area. Azura Hero's Grave. Let's see, that was over here. If you recall, there were 2 Crucible Knights, and I said, I'm coming back when I have the Tiche and a little more firepower. And that's what we're going to do. We have more firepower. And we have the main sword in our hand. So where are... all of these things are destroyed. And look, they just die. Oh no. That one's rising back up. Oh, because I did the two-handed thing. If you kill him with one hand, if you just kill him with the primary weapon. So on that one it counted. Since I did the two-hand swing, what it's doing is it's basically like the black blade did all the damage in killing that thing. So chugging around here. This is where we got this fancy suit of armor. Okay. Hey now. I'm trying to get to the boss. So you can see he died. I just right-handed him with that sword. I didn't even have the buff on, and he's dead. For the Crucible Knights, what I'm thinking is that I want to switch these. Well, no, I don't. That's a pretty devastating... both of them have pretty devastating effects. I think the reach on the golden one is pretty good. Alright, we need you, my friend. Okay, the guy on the right... oh, really? I think he's going to be the... I need to get focused on him. Dang it. Could you... gosh darn it, they always do that. I'm getting crushed. I'm getting crushed because a whole bunch of things didn't go well. A whole bunch of things didn't go well at the start of that fight. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. Yeah, so my brain and my fingers were not on the same page there, and I couldn't get what I wanted to have happen. There were a whole bunch of things my brain was thinking. Do this, do that, do this. Target this, unlock this. And just none of it worked right. So I'm okay with that happening, because we can just try again here. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's not how I wanted any of that. Yeah, if you... dang it. Nah, I hate that. Gosh darn it. Oh boy. Okay, so the other one is just the regular Crucible Knight, and my Tish was totally rocking its world. Alright, so I think that's what we need to do, is go after that one first. Considering the rate at which he was kicking butt, I think That's what we want to do. Unlock, please, unlock. Alright, so the Crucible Knight. Other one. Gosh darn it. If you would just lock onto the right character. God. It's so frustrating. There we go. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, will you please just press the right button? Oh, it hit so hard. I'm getting my world rocked. I can't heal. The double tail. Because one tail wasn't enough. One tail wasn't enough. Okay. We'll edit that one out. We're on attempt number 4. And things have not gone my way. That's not fair. And I really wish they'd fix that. Okay, come here, buddy. I hate that move. I hate that move too. I'm dead. That's awful. Timed that wrong. Hate that. No, don't like that either. Dead. That attempt didn't go well either. So I'm having a really hard time with this fight still, even with the Tish and these massive weapons. And most of it boils down to just having a huge problem getting my fingers to obey. I'm trying to fight one of these guys at a time here. Dang it. Alright, now we're... Oh, it fell short. You and your crummy tail. That sucked. Okay, now I'm dead. I really don't know how you're expected to fight two of these guys at a time. Tail. He's done. Where's Tish? I can't even get my move off before he can swing that big heavy thing. That doesn't seem right. Dang it. Oh my! Doesn't count. Almost had him that time. Oh, there we go. Gosh darn it. Look how much damage happened there. Oh, I don't even know how that thing can swing that so fast. It just doesn't seem fair. And then the targeting. We're still having problems with the targeting. But that time kind of was the power of you get the Crucible Axe set, which is really nice. That's kind of the power of those two swords right there. That was incredible. And Ordovis's Great Axe, very nice. Strength, Dex, Faith scaling, so it is a Faith weapon. Strength 25. I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, so it looks like the Banished Knight's Greatsword, except it's a different color. So very cool though. So that got us some runes and lets us finish off that thing. Quite the event there. I'm not going to show all those fails because there were a lot. But that was intense. Dragonbarrow Cave. I have not done. I did run by and turn this side of Grace on. That's because there's a big bear outside of it. and I killed that bear. This is a hill that you come down on, little road, and the giant balls, the Raiders of the Lost Ark balls, will just materialize out of thin air behind you and roll down the hill. In fact, to show you what it's like out here. Oh, something's dying already. So there's a bear here. He's not a problem. But yeah, down this path. You come down this path from the dragon bridge up there, and those big balls materialize. And then down here a little ways should be, I think further down there's another bear. Is there something shining down here? That's how easily I'm distracted. Ooh, shiny. Oh, it's the Site of Grace. Okay. Yeah, so you come to the Site of Grace and there's a dragon over there messing up the trees, and you can go up that way and there's all the little poisoning dudes. So anyway, I came down here, I hit the Site of Grace. There was, I believe there is a big bear here, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in here, and I killed him. I think he's just moseying around here, but I might be wrong about that. Anyway, point being, I had not done this cave yet. And I still haven't done this cave. And you can hear something. Maybe the bear's further down on in here. Oh, which reminds me, how close are we to being able to use the level? It's 106,000. Oh gosh, let's do that so we don't lose runes. Need about 6,000 runes, so let's see. What's this going to be? 1,600 or more? 25? Okay. Do another one of those. And what is it? 6,500. I need 1,000. Inventory. So it's 2, 4, 8. One of those should work. Yeah, that's 16. Okay. Done. Let's level up. And as far as where to put, there is no spell that requires more than 50 faith. But the reason to put more points into this is just to do more damage with all of our holy output, which is kind of what I want to do, but I also want to pump vigor up to 60. We're going to need it for some of the last battles. So I think it's time to start pumping that up. I'm going to go respec and pull all the points out of Arcane, all 3 of them, and put them somewhere else. I'm going to end up not using any of those dragon spells that we started out with. I was all excited to use those, but the end result is they're just not great. So I'd rather have the points elsewhere. Oh, and speaking of bears, there we go. Alright, let's do this. Golden Vow. Blessings boom. Flame grant me strength. Refresh. Here, look at him. Yeah. That's what I wanted, because that's going to give me a chance to do this. Just stay on his belly, if you can. Try to dodge his punches there. And then he's done. So that ends up being very nice. Now I'm confused as about where we were and where I can go from here. What's this? Is this the way out? Yeah, okay, so we came in here and there are multiple directions to go. So there's kind of straight, and then there's right. Where's this go? That drops down. I assume straight gets us kind of in the same. We end up in the same place. Warming stone. You can throw those on the ground and they will heal you. I've never really used them. What's down here? That could be a dead end, or this could be a dead end. Probably this one. What's over here? A branch, a crystal bud. Not a fake wall. Bunch of deer. They're like, thank you for killing the bear. It was going to eat us. I like the power of these two swords, though. It's happening. Lots of stuff here. Bull goat talisman. So we want to see what that does. Let's see, is it up at top? Or did I just miss it? Right there. Raises poise. It goes to 80, which is pretty substantial. Nope, not fake wall, even though it looks like it. Okay, so this also was a dead end. So we have to go down the hole. Well, that's fine. The bull goat talisman with the bull goat armor. Then you're talking about being very, very hard to poise break. Okay, what do we got here? Moss. Probably another dead end over here. Oh no. That was a little scary. That's the last place I want to die. This goes down, obviously, into here. Which is where we could have dropped down from. There's another. No. Oh! Well, okay then. Well, thankfully, we don't have a lot of runes. Dying and dropping runes. That is the help message that comes up. Dying and dropping runes. Oh, if you die again before reclaiming those dropped runes, they go bye-bye. Okay, in this case, we don't have to fight the... We do have to fight the bear again? No, we don't. Wow, usually when you kill those guys, they're like done. They don't come back. Although the one outside of the Altus, outside of Azura's hero grave, that one does come back too. Is that my runes down there? Good, okay. Here's what we're gonna do then. My puppers. That's right. I'm not gonna run down there and get ambushed by 3 dogs. You guys are crazy. Okay. Beast blood. Runes and a golden rune, and now which way to go? Probably the way that looks like it goes further down into the cave. More wolves? More wolves? Ooh, more spelunking. Okay, are we gonna drop straight into combat? Yep. There's gonna be what, 2 of them? Okay, what's that thing? like that? I got something else for you. Oh, that poise broke you? Alright. That's not... Oh... Well, I thought I was pretty tough, but that didn't work out. Sometimes that's what happens. I was really just trying to go on the offensive there, hoping I could kill him and that the Tish would keep the other one occupied, which it looked like he was doing, kind of. And then, I'm just going to run in here, drop down. Okay, let's be smart about this again. Where are the other wolves? Okay. Now we can do this. Yeah, this will work. Come on now, swing the sword. Well, there go those runes. Thank goodness there weren't very many of them. That made killing that bear all the more pointless, though. I'm just a little disappointed that the attack animation is so long that you can't beat the wolves to the punch. Like, they're going to get their animation off before you get yours off. And that always just feels a little wonky to me. I mean, I guess if you want to switch to katanas, but I don't. I already went through the game that way. I want to use these bigger swords. Alright, so there were 3 wolves. Where'd the other one come from? It came from down there somewhere. I am Zeus. I am your father. Alright, so what I might do, because I was taking quite a bit of damage, raise this holy attack. I'm going to get rid of that. And then, let's see. I either want to put stamina back on, or... Doink, 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 doink. Charge attacks. Raises attack power, bows and bolts. I don't need that. Jump attacks, guard counters, spell casting time. Raises the potency of incantations. That's what I want. Because basically I want to be able to kill these things. If I'm going to use spells, I want a little bit more damage from my meager runes. Alright. Oh, look. That doorway starts there, and then you gotta jump down, so you can potentially die. Okay. Since they're gonna wander around, I'm gonna do Golden Vow. A little bit of healing. Blessings. Flame, grant me strength. Another one of those. Okay, now we can take him out. Get that other guy. Alright. Coming for you. Farum Azul. Now he's dead. See how easy that can be? Flame Drake Talisman +2 significantly raise the power of your fire negation. Can be useful in a couple of places. So that's done. That's nice. That's out of the way. Cool. And that concludes the catch-up episodes. So we're pretty much done with that. I think what's going to be next then is to roll up here, get our hands dirty, and take a look at Volcano Manor. 10th Volcano Manor, Proprietress, Raya the Scout. Prison Town Church. So next episode we'll roll into Volcano Manor, and we will roll through all of these. Very, very fun time. Going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all next time. Leave questions and comments down below. Remember, tweak that algorithm. Thanks, everyone.